nkɔmɔ ho. Ohwe a won say fuel prices epagya no mu kakra. Fuel prices no akɔkɔ so kakra. Nti ama yenuanom MPP fo de aye campaign message a say wɔka ne say wɔka na ɛha the truth media in the no first time na wa follow channel no e da me na yeso ye I encourage yen na yetum ya adwuma no more. Na de wo ne say yenuanom MPP fo de fuel price campaign sisi a na sisi a me no ka say I think say a liter of diesel is selling around 17 to 18 cedis and a liter of super so is selling around I think around 14 cedis that way. Na nkoma ewo ne say yenuanom MPP fo mo be dey aban 8 years. What I say and our fuel prices say ye rank ya and yet to say ye do current and ye the rank you ye do highest ye do all-time high and ye the rank you MPP fo be dey aban 8 years what all-time high in a 23 cedis 23.49 per liter for diesel and a 17.99 which is 18 cedis per liter for super. What I say enti no eno ye mo all-time high. Now NDC for about power omo ba power no omo drag fuel no de akodu ye fen say 9 cedis and some coins and a fuel na assign apagya ne mu abasoro enti fuel na akosoro fine ye nyina ye ti ase say fuel na akosoro but debi ameka say fuel price kosoro until say ebe reach 23 cedis diesel more time no. Sorry, you are not the rightful people to criticize the government. You understand? Because more time, you thought diesel 1 liter for 23 cedis. And then they say yet on the 18 cedis. Now catch them and say, Ghana for no one san to about farmer large baumia. And I just say MPP for I say, still more person mo Ghana for bufu. What I say? More kasa more kasa more irritate Ghanaians. Because at this point in time, there are yet they say, Ebia moba pa abaima se Ghana fu mobo no mo to abama mo 2029. Ebia moba say na mobeye, ebia moba say na mobeye. But at this point, muni message bia mompa ebo ne say abaine floppy na munya message wo ho na mfanya campaign, which is never going to happen because fuel price here above for me. Last month, His Excellency the President ekoto 1 million barrels of bunga crude oil edifit Nigeria ba Ghana. What I say? Sa 1 million barrels of fuel no yan refining you. Afina omo ye to ye nefi omo dey refine it. Baby omo be refined one omo expand the refinery capacity no to 100,000 barrels per day. No more to they refine this crude oil no. And so while last month so yankasa locally ye crude oil ayetu so and so His Excellency the President direct 1 million barrels the akoma tema oil refinery. What I say? Almost refine this oil no. So at this point, we are hoping say by the close of December, the fuel price beba from ebedu ebia 11 cedis and 10 cedis respectively. What I say? And to say ekodu wana more MPP for no message ben and amodeba. What I say? Because mon semi nyina akwa say mo ni message. Money message. How can you compare your all-time low, your lowest? Mube fi abayin mi no, fuel was diesel was selling at 16 cedis and super was selling at 14.9. What I say? Ena modia mo message, which was your lowest. Your lowest from 2020 to 2024. It was your lowest. You guys were doing 24 cedis, 23 cedis per liter. What I say? Enti aban for fraba. Na say ono so si aye no ka say si pese trail comparison. Comparison free and fair. You be use more all-time high because His Excellency the President ne all-time high. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne all-time high and them 18 cedis ya mo huninde. What I say? Enti mo nto me mfa ono ne all-time high mo mfa compare mo lowest. Yanya sa se pese ya compare ne use MPP fu use mo 14 cedis na then His Excellency the President you be use no 9 cedis no. What I say? Because fuel has been sold for 9 cedis in this country. NPP fu man be yahum video man be kasa amfa ho. What I say? Dennis Miracle Abuaja be kasa amfa ho. What I say? Enti ende Se fuel na akọ n'anim a epagya na mo kora mpo eye mehu se mutu mpo bue mu ano ka fuel asem because mo abre so na fuel no call 23 cedi per liter no mo ka kire yen se eye Russian Ukraine war and am fuel na akọ 23 cedis per liter. That is what you told us. The NPP, Alhaji Bawumia and co. That is what you told us. But many who say Russian-Ukraine war and stop it. Russian-Ukraine war is still in progress. What I say, and funny thing is, Yasanso in another war. Egypt and Iran for Asansoko. USA I intervene. It's a bigger war. What I say, than Russia-Ukraine war now, modi inflation call 54%. Modi say Russia-Ukraine war. Modi call IMF in the name of Russia-Ukraine war. What I say, fuel could do 23 cedis per liter in this country in the name of Russia-Ukraine war. Okotadi will be in the store. Ujina hono ma sa twadini mu. In the name of Russia-Ukraine war. Dollar ye demand mo 3 cedi 80 pesos 2016. Mo the dollar no kwa ya eka de na nka dollar do 19 cedis e wo krom ha. Mo de share Russia-Ukraine war. What I say, inti sende Russia-Ukraine war da so ho na Iran and Egypt so start ekon na se fuel price efi 9 cedis na se ekodu 18 cedis now they be campaign. My brother, you have no message. Uni message. MPP for money message. Mon find the message. This is the time for message. This is the time to tell Ghanaians what you will do different from what you did in your previous administration. What I say, inti se mu bejina na mbeka se abainin floppy na mon find your message. That is not going to happen. The NDC and His Excellency the President, the NDC, they are working. What I say, and the question, coin bia krom ha country ya yum bia dan ye find the same construction site e krom ha. Baby abefe bia wo twakwan, baby abefe bia wo twakwan. Oko Volta region, I think one of the the government is doing sea defense. No so kwa me one footage wa opese ohun no e bia nde me edit sa video na 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 me de atomet na wa opese ohun na wa behwe. Our Volta region, the government is doing so well to the point that some of the members of the New Patriotic Party are even they are even surprised because their previous administration told them that there's no money in the country. But here we are doing a lot of things. Big push is going on. Accra Kumasi Express Road is going on, and the government is not borrowing. What are you talking about? Today we don't see Dennis Miracle Abaji on TV stations saying blah 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 blah. And mo would defend the NPP no as a youth na mo defend the NPP mo po mo echi go because NPP fun penifune diska and they want to use you people as scapegoat to fight for them. Meanwhile, scan po mo ndibi mo youth na mo yesa nyina mesi mo echi yedan mo front and back nyina go ho. NPP youth mo echi yedan mo echi go ho. What I say? Enti no mo support the NPP mo ye say no me can say party mo nja eti di o but mo mbisa mo party mpenifo ni say 2029 message pen na mo dey call. What I say? Because you have somebody like your friend is saying a political maybe sit on television and say they went to a military hospital and they were suggested that they didn't allow them to inspect the hospital. What are you talking about? Has a military hospital been there for 18 months? His Excellency the President started the project, left it for you at 90% constructional completion. And then you guys were in power for 8 years. You couldn't finish the military hospital. Today you want the new government to use 1 year to finish it. What are you talking about? Is this the kind of politics you want to do in this country? Then I'm sorry, that ain't gonna happen. Mo year be 2016 and a Ghana for mo year ya mo His Excellency the President wakoto fiempo e wo Dubai and a day and kwese and the Ghanaians have seen the truth. We have seen light. And I'm telling you, those saying tables will turn, my brother, my sister, the table there, it will turn, but it's not turning any moment from now. The table is not turning in 2029. NPP is not coming back to power in 2029. Yebeshia.